How's it going, my fellow geniuses? 1DoctorGenius here, and welcome to a Prodigy video. And as many of you guys know, Prodigy has done a lot of updates in-game, but we really haven't had the time to sit back and look at the changes which they've brought in-game, and how the art designs and everything else has changed. So today I decided to change up the video style and decided, well, let's compare old Prodigy to new Prodigy. Well, specifically, let's start off with the hats. Like, how did the hats change between Prodigy? Because if I remember anything correctly, hats in old Prodigy used to be quite interesting. And by interesting, I mean, some of them looked hideous and others looked, okay, I guess you could say. So without further ado, let's get started. So in Prodigy, you guys know there are a lot, and I mean a lot of hats which you can collect. So obviously it's not possible to go through all of them, so I'll choose a random hat from 4 categories. If you look at the cloth hat over here, it does not look too bad. I do say so myself, it's looking fine. It seems like if you were an Aladdin, that looks like something that Aladdin wore on his head, you know? Looks pretty nice. I'd say 10 out of 10 for, no, not 10 out of 10. Not 10 out of 10 for the design, but definitely I'd give it a solid 5 or 6 for the design. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Kaboom. This is what this singular hat looked like in old Prodigy. As you can see, I'm not gonna lie, in this version of Prodigy, it looks like they basically ripped off a turtle shell. It basically looks like the turtle shell, that's all I'm saying. That's literally what it looks like. It looks like someone's like, "You, turtle, I shall collect you and slap you on top of my head." Yes, now I have armor. And surprisingly, it did 0 damage, and as you guys can see, it kinda does look like military helmets, because it's green in color and kind of wraps around the head. And ooh, that is an interesting color choice. I mean it goes from light green to grayish green to gray green, I guess you could say. It looks pretty nice, although over here I guess the shading has improved and the hat looks wider. It's cover most of your wizard's head, and I guess some updates that there are is, well, of course the character, the wizard, has changed itself. Right over here, you can see the change history over here. It looks pretty nice. Let's check out our next cap, Pyram hat, right? In old Prodigy, it kind of looked trolly, right? You guys could see it had less detail, but you could still make it out that it's the same hat. They seem to have oh, what? Oh my, it seems like I might have mistaken a little bit. Prodigy seems to have done 3 changes to this hat. This is the very old Prodigy version in which you had the characters. And over here you guys can see the hat looks pretty cool, but Prodigy's updated it over here. It's gotten larger, it covers more of our Prodigy character's head, it looks fancier than previously before. But over here you guys can see the feather has been updated, the detail. We can see her, it seems like they've made a circle pattern as a part of the helmet. And the gems over here seem to have become golden with some weird colors around it. You know, I wouldn't have, the turquoise color in these golden rings wouldn't be too bad, but unfortunately not. But you can still see it looks pretty cool right now. Let's see what it looks like in current Prodigy. Yeah, in current Prodigy it looks like this. I'd like, although it doesn't look that bad, I would prefer it if it had a few or maybe 1 or 2 characteristics of the previous hats. It looks pretty nice. And now over here we've got ourselves the so-claimed Newt's hat. Well, that's what I called it, and apparently it seems like you can't get it anymore. But as you can expect, it looks quite nice now. They've added, you can see, it seems like that generally all the hat's shading has improved. You can see going over their head, it looks pretty cool, honestly. Prodigy's done some updates over here. Also, another thing I just have to say is that these hats have gotten ridiculously big. Like, what is up with these hat sizes in Prodigy? It's like... And now let's start off with a health bonus 10, because there are only a few items in this which we can look at. And unfortunately, since most of these items have been added in recently, there's only so much we can look at. And that so much which we can look at will have to be the Trial Master set. Because the rest of them are, frankly speaking, they've been added in during the update changes, so their items already looking good. That the Trial Master boots have escaped from these art updates. They have survived. That is unexpected. It seems like this item has still survived from Prodigy's grasps. It hasn't been redesigned. I wonder if it will be. Prodigy did mention they were doing redesigns a long time ago. I don't know if they've actually gone along with it and decided to upgrade these items, but as you can see, they still look the same. Oh my, it seems like they did update it. My brain is going brr, but you guys can see they did update it. It seems to have been updated in 2022. They've updated the item, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. I guess you guys can say it looks like a Trial Master set. To be honest, it doesn't look like a Trial Master set. It looks like someone who's like a god tier animal tamer would wear this. Like, yes, you've heard of me across all the lands of Prodigy. I am the best animal tamer with over 200 million animals in my pets book. That's the kind of vibes I get from this. It's pretty cool. But let's go to the 8 hard bonus items. Of course, there are not too many of these items, and a fair few of them can actually be cut out. But what we're here to look at is, well, the following. Let's take a look at Mira's hood and her robe, along with the Dragonox helm and, well, Black Fang. Also, what's up with the hero's costume and hero's boots? Is this neat? Anyways, over here you can see we have Mira's hat, and if you look in game, it seems that have they updated it or have they not? Okay, hold on, I need to check this. It's gonna be up here somewhere. Now, where is it? Ah, the only helmet which has escaped unscathed is Mira's hood. Mira's hood is still doing as well as it previously was. No changes have been done to it, so I guess we could say it's the only helmet which has survived through a lot, and I mean a lot, of Prodigy. Of course they did change the perspective of the helmet, but it still looks pretty darn cool, right? You guys can see that. And now let's search for the Dragonox helmets. Please don't tell me you turned it into Monstrosity Prodigy.
Okay.
Ah, what did they do to the knights? Oh. Ah yes, there's Newt's cap. What have they done to this game? Okay, all I'm gonna say is everyone's head looks like it's an egg, right? But not like a normal faced up egg, like a sideways egg. You guys get what I mean? Everyone's head looks like they have everyone looks like they have an ellipse for a head, a 3D ellipse. I don't know what you call that. Oh wait, I might, but I'm too lazy to figure out. Anyways, you can see Prodigy's done some updates, but fortunately they did leave the wonderful Cupid's hat as it is. You can see they've got... Oh, please don't. Oh, it's okay. For a second I thought they might have even changed the celestial armor, and I was like, no, Prodigy, what have you done? But as you guys can see, Prodigy has done a lot of art changes in their game. They've done a lot of updates. And all I'd say is it's pretty crazy on how much work they've done, and all the hats make it look like your head is a giant ellipse. Anyways guys, I think that's gonna be all for this video. I hope you guys found it entertaining and were able to reminisce of what old Prodigy used to look like. Anyways, that's all for now. 1DoctorGenius going out to the house. Please do make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and give this video a humongous thumbs up if you guys haven't already. I will be catching you all next time. 1DoctorGenius out the house. Bye and have a good time. Bye. I wonder how long I can say
Yeah.